that one away. I feel you as well, Wolf. I think that it doesn't necessarily add quite as much. I've been underwhelmed by the Rakan as Malzahar being hovered at the moment. A lot of different options now for Showmaker. In the back of my mind, I can hear Vedius' voice asking for a Nocturne, but it will be the Rumble that's locked away. That could be top lane as well, as we don't necessarily know where this Renekton's going, as of course Chovy showed us, it is largely a mid lane champion.
Yeah. And that's actually a big problem, right? Because the Volibear is there meant as a counter to the Renekton. And it's yet again Damwon just pulling the old mess around in draft. And this last or late draft pivot means that Rascal's playing a matchup he's not happy about. If BDD ever steps up, he's just going to immediately get demolished by the Nidalee Renekton combo, because we've seen this work again and again and again. It's so incredibly strong and impressive. And as a whole, Gen G comps is like, I'm going to go in, and Damwon says, I throw down an Equalizer, I throw down a Featherstorm. Well, you can't actually make it work.
We'll get back to your point. Let's get into game number 2. Here we are. Welcome to the Rift for game number 2. And Chronicler, I am so sorry for interrupting you, as we did need to make sure that we are attending the Rift. We did not have the audio issues that we had last time, but I hope you held on to the point you were trying to make.
That's on me, but I'm glad you guys are listening to me after all. I just want to get
always listening.
I just want to get that out there, okay? Now we've had that, we can out of the way. We can ignore it for the rest of the series. One thing that Gen G does when they do get ahead is this comp just runs over you, right? Because the amount of hard engage available is
champions that Khan has played one off this season. And hold that thought.
Yeah, he might be dying as well, as Rascal comes on in. Teleport immediately down as the turret not going to do enough work. Rascal happy to tank that one up. Can go for a potential dive, as it's only level 5 for the Xayah.
And this is so good for Gen G if they can snowball this bot lane as well.
Level 6.
In goes Cleared, finds the Ghost, as there's the ultimate. Ghost, though, is going to try and kite this one out, is burning down though, and he's definitely going to die. Beryl now relegated back underneath his turret, and Rule is just going to jump on top of him. Finds a bit of a reset there, as Beryl's surviving for a very long time, and it looks like Gen G are going to run out of minions.
Good champion Hecarim is at diving turrets, so great timing. And
that's a huge flash forward, and Ruler just pops him. Good night, Mr. Cow.
Getting a kill on Ruler, amazing.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the dream. 1-0-1 now for the Tristana, as they're trying to set up for some of these mid-game fights that Damwon will have a lot of power in. Now, it is going to be the Herald secured, so Damwon will be able to get that gold lead to about even. Same time, that was actually just ridiculously sick, as there's the stun down onto BDD, nowhere for him to go, and we knew that this was the possibility. Finally, Damwon
you
do
can't
it.
fight very easily as Damwon, you know that you've used all your tools.
Yeah, now we're looking for the Bubbles. Grand entrance from Life. He might explode, but can they actually win the fight? Ruler grabs one, as Clid's running out of this one. He should be able to get out relatively safely, as the Bubble not going to hit the mark. And there it is, the double kill for Ruler. And he's now 3-0, and this has become very scary.
That's an MVP red buff right there. Ruler finds the execution, a beautiful flank, and it looks like Life is throwing his life away, but he's doing so justifiably. That's the Infernal Drake, and that might be the break that Gen G needed to really put the pressure to this mid-game composition of Damwon.
You can see the range, but I think they've made it. I think they've made it out, as in goes Canyon one more time. He's going to get lit on fire by Life, as now, oh, Canyon's in trouble. He has to go golden. Featherstorm's there for Ghost as well, and now Rascal, he has to run away. Can the rest of Gen G get here in time? As the Blade Call is good from Ghost. Rascal's still so tanky as Canyon. Gets over the wall once again, but now who's getting corralled? Showmaker tries to say that it's not him, but he'll burn down once again, as BDD picks that one up, and Damwon here, I think this comp may have run its course, as Gen G are rolling over them here in game 2.
This draft has just so many holes in it. There are so many issues in terms of consistent damage and range that they overextend here. They go deep for the chase. They get punished. Canyon, going to be the last to fall. It's going to be a full wipe, it feels.
Yeah, Bear versus Cat. I know where my money's at, to be perfectly honest, and that is going to be Canyon slinking away. Rascal continuing to be frustrating for Khan, as well as Damwon trying to hold on to their mid lane as well. In comes Showmaker, though, as Rascal may have overextended. And it looks like he's just going for it, looking for this solo kills. There's the equalizer, and Rascal slowed down. Khan, one auto, Rascal's gonna do it! And that's gonna make it the 1-for-1, and the Baron is already going down.
And you know they don't have teleport. Showmaker can't get over here, he has to walk the long way.
And there is no equalizer available. That's one of the key ultimates that you need in this situation to contest this Baron.
Oh, Bubble is going to connect onto Canyon there as well. Beryl had already gone in. It's exactly not what you want. It's a great buster shot from Ruler as well to try and keep himself alive. He rocket jumps at exactly the right moment to keep himself alive, and now Clid is rolling over the top of it. He'll go down as Showmaker grabs that one. Now BDD could be in trouble. That's a great Zonya's there, and that's going to be it. The triple kill for the Crocodile, and Ruler says, I'll take mine as well. And now Tristana versus the Nidalee. I think I know where my money's at as Ruler gets some vision. And we'll see whether Canyon can find the spear. The answer is going to be no for now as Ruler. Oh no, the flash forward, but it's answered by Ruler. He's going to find the autos, and that's the outplay. Together as 5 once again, but they've suffered some losses when it comes to the health bar. Showmaker knows that they can't give this one up as he tries to get himself back out. The cow is already dead though, as Ghost going forward finds Clid now, and that's going to be Canyon locking down the dragon. Canyon still trying to go aggressive here as Zaya already dead. The spears are going to miss. Genji, they miss out on the Drake, but they find the team fight once again.
It feels like Damwon Kia are bringing a knife to a gunfight here, Atlas. They just don't have the range. They desperately get the steal.
Damage here. Unbreakable Will is decent. He finds a 3-man pulverize, but what's it all for, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not entirely sure.
On the clock, which favors Genji because they're very excited to take this next Drake. They're ready to take the next fight. This is how Beryl gets caught by himself, looking like he's just clearing vision all alone.
Yeah, just no one there to back him up, and even if there were people to back him up, I don't think they would save him, because this is not a position you should be in. And normally I'd look at what do
this vision, and Damwon Kia do not have the tools to contest.
Yeah, Rascal actually just takes no damage from this top side of the map as Ruler will pop the Rumble. My God, the damage is ludicrous. He's got his Infinity Edge, Rapid Fire Cannon, as well as his Kraken Slayer, and there's no one that can soak this damage.
It's what we said. Once Genji gets ahead, they have so much engaged. They can just run at you so fast. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, this is a roll over the top by the looks of things as the Baron taken down to about half health. The fight is on, but the bubble is good from BDD. Ghost trying to get some autos. The stun comes down onto Rascal. He's actually kiting this pretty well. But Genji, I mean, they're just happy to throw Rascal and Clid into the front line, and they can just do what they want.
Clid played around that so well in the early game, and I think Rascal on this Volibear has been so good.
Oh, in goes Clid. He does get pulverized, though. Now back underneath the turret as Canyon will get on top of him. Beryl's the one that locks down the kill as BDD finds some bubbles. But goodbye, Clid, an overextension
15
here.
15 seconds before the Drake. 15 seconds to go.
This is a disaster. Genji, I think they might actually still have options when it comes to fighting Damwon Kia because they are so strong right now. But Beryl, he's going to go in. Look at Ruler, still at full health right now. Beryl's going to get popped as in goes Rascal. Showmaker trying to be the hero. Ruler, though, is going to flash his way out. Goes golden at the end, but he's so extraordinarily low, and Ghost will get that 1,000 golden now. Damwon Kia, look at the Baron.
This is the Damwon Kia we're talking about. You're behind, you're competent, strong in the late game, but you make the plays to turn the game around.
And now Rascal's going to get picked off as well. This is 100% a Baron going over to Damwon Kia. Is this enough of a throw, though?
I don't know if this in itself is enough, but I'm looking at the mental of the Genji players. This is crippling, right? If you lose this game...
You lose this game, you lose the series, basically.
Oh, it's over, yeah.
It's over.
Battlestar goes wide as well as a spear. There's another one aimed at the right target, though, as you can see. And Ruler, I think all eyes are going to be on him, as it looks like Damwon Kia not going to be able to get to... Oh my God, the damage is just repugnant.
As soon as they get on top of it, you just have to give this up as Damwon Kia. Now you can't have buyer's remorse, you know, and try to come in here. This is so risky.
Damwon Kia, they're looking for the fight instead of the Baron. They're not wanting to flip as now Ruler has to rocket jump early in this fight. Equalizer, very aggressive. No one in range to follow up, though. As the Alistair soaks the bubble, that's going to deny any sort of engage. And Damwon Kia, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board. Can't. I mean, his ultimate's on a low cooldown, but I don't think it's quite low enough here as they're still moving forward. I've seen this before. Headbutt pulse now onto the bear as Clid's at half health. He can't go in, and Rascal has to ult to try and get himself out, but I don't think it's going to quite be enough. Beryl's going to lock it down with the ignite. And Damwon Kia have got rid of one of the front line on Genji.
And it's the lack of confidence, I think, that from Genji.
Yeah.
There was the equalizer was gone, the dominance was gone. I think you can go for that fight, but they don't want to risk it. They were too scared. They are still good if they can execute on this Baron. They can't get this over, but it looks like they will.
I mean, Showmaker is so scary right now. Look at that. Moves slightly towards Clid, and Clid's like, nope, 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 nope. Get me out of here. And that is the Baron for Damwon Kia. This is the pivotal moment.
This is it. This is everything. Damwon Kia just going to try to take this vision control. It's difficult for Genji to actually throw anything into this moment without the vision. Like, they can't throw the Battle Stars.
Look at Ruler. Can he get there?
Oh, the equalizer. They just walk up the red carpet, but
They can rush this
managed to
down.
reposition. Genji have given it up. That is going to be the Infernal Soul
Unbelievable.
for Damwon Kia. Because he does spot out Canyon right here, but Canyon will pounce over the wall, and Clid, look, just decides that no, this is not the time to go for it. I mean, it's bouncing around. Showmaker goes in, looks for Rascal. Bit of chip damage. Now it's Beryl's turn. Gets himself in amongst it. Hasn't actually popped the ult just yet as the bubble connects. Great paddle star there as this is the go button. Grand entrance is going to land, but Ghost still alive for the moment. Equalizer is good and they use it defensively. Showmaker going to lock down the Rakan. Both supports going to be traded for, but also the Volley Bear will fall down. Showmaker, does he have enough here? Oh, able to get out of the way with the slice. And Damwon Kia will win the fight 2-1. But is it over just yet? Canyon's burning. Primal Surge is running. Ruler, oh my god, dives on forward. But it's not quite enough. Going golden is BDD, but Ghost is going to pop him on the back. Oh, the red buff! Not enough.
He's got GA here as well, too. But this is going to actually be Ghost having to come back and deal with this. This is actually insane. The game is not over yet by any means.
Okay, teleport very short from BDD, but will get him into position. Khan has the equalizer. He's going to put it down in this choke point. Life is down to half health as Beryl going to get bubbled. That's dangerous, but now the fight is on. Showmaker looking for more. The Rumble's going to pop like a balloon. Damwon Kia secure the Baron, but can they keep themselves alive is the question. They're actually looking for a fight as Canyon pounces on forward. The Xayah already down to the GA, but oh no, Ruler down to his as well. Can he actually respawn and survive? Showmaker is saying absolutely not, but Ruler gets over the wall. Canyon now needs to be respected, and the Xayah is still alive. I still think Ruler might be able to 1v3 here, but still, Damwon Kia win the fight at that instant.
Could do it to Tim, but I think that they might just be a little bit too late.
Yeah, the health bar's not exactly the highest. Ruler has absolutely so much damage, but these turrets are melting. Buster Shot has to be used, and Ghost just says no. And Damwon Kia, against all odds, will win game number 2. Pick up that first death that Ruler succumbed to. He did 45,000 damage. He did so much for his team, but it just wasn't enough.
It's just such a tragedy because it feels like history repeats itself with Genji. A lot of those best of fives where they lose 0-3, the 3-0 scoreline isn't as close as what it was, but when you see the scoreline at the end, you're like, well, how did this happen? And the people who watch this series will remember this loss more than anything else probably for Genji. The Genji fans will remember this one the most because this is the game they should have won. We should be going into a game 3. We should be on even footing. We're never going to get to ask the question, how does Genji do when we're 1-1? Because Damwon Kia steal this game away yet again.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here at the LCK Finals Analyst Desk once again, and wow, what a game that was. We went all the way to almost 50 minutes by the end of it, and Genji was in such control for so much of that game, but was just not able to hold on until the end, unfortunately. I think we should go directly straight into the pick ban, so I'm going to ask you, Reaper, what did you think about the pick ban, just to start off with? So, well,
yeah.
I don't know if you guys are hearing him, but I actually can't hear him.
Oh, hello?
But,
Hello.
Oh, okay, there you
Welcome back.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was mute. So, I was jumping into the Damwon's draft. They are baited, feels like to me, they are baited out Joy picks, which is they are picking Nidalee Renekton straightly and then banning out the BDD's counter picks and then giving him to Joy to counterpick with the Renekton and then picking Rumble, which is it doesn't really work, but they won through the game from the team fight. That was surprised me. And then I want to talk about a little bit about Genji as well. Their coaching staff knew the points about the game 1, why they lost the game. They are playing really like set team fight, team comps at the game 1. And the game 2, they are changing the styles a little bit about giving players a little bit more freedoms as a champion itself, like Hecarim, Tristana. They have all ability to jump and engage and disengage, those kind of champions, right? But after one team fight loss, one engage fails, they are seems like going back to the passive anyway.
Yeah,
that's what I felt.
Yeah, for sure. And do you have any thoughts to add to what he had to say?
Yeah, I will do my short, but I think that I just didn't thought that Alistar was an important pick in the DK, but when I saw the match, but Alistar Xayah just carried this game, I think. That was the important pick. Just they get the Renekton and Nidalee can be the can be bad in the late game, but they picked the Alistar and Jaya to carry the late game, so that's a very important thing for them, and they just made it. So that's very impressive for me.
Yeah, well, we do have our first clip ready, so why don't we just jump into that straight away, because we want to get through all these clips. It was such a long game, so we gotta go straight to the first one, which was the level 4 dive up in the top side.
Yeah, this was a very important scene, I think, because if Lumber died just solo, but it was okay, but in this time, just TP'd about Showmaker. So this time, he basically gets the 2 teleports to win the line C. So this made the game very hard for DK. And now, replay please.
Take it away.
and then it connected to the mid and bottom as well. Because of the timing, the Genji played well against Damon's Batio. They can make the dive angles at this moment, and then they don't have Damon don't have a teleport to the health this moment, right? So that's effect a lot in this game. And also, I have to mention it about Renekton Nidalee is really strong early game team comps, right? But because of the Renekton using TP to the top for health Khan, he lost this advantage, like laning advantage against Joy. So their early game went through the quite poorly, I guess.
Well, that's exactly what the Korean analysts were also mentioning. You know, the early game successful turret dive on the top lane was converted down to the bottom lane as well, and Genji had a firm grip of the lead in the early game, but Damwon Kia, they somehow still find an opening in the mid-team fight. Let's take a look at the second highlight.
Yeah, so this is the moment where, you know, Genji looked like they were totally in control, but then all of a sudden, Damwon was just able to turn this entire game around, Umti.
Yeah, I was so sad about this scene because they were winning in Genji. I thought Genji would win, but first, Clay just do bad playing this time, but it's okay. But this time, Genji doesn't go bad. They just play as 4 vs 5 and then makes the games bad and just get the Baron for DK. So DK is going good for their game. So this was a bad for them. I'm so sad about this.
You know what? I understand about the process. They saw the 3v5 angles at the moment, and then they are trying to engage. But it doesn't really work against Alistar and Xayah, right? You're playing Hecarim, and you are playing against Xayah and Alistar. You're trying to engage without Rakan. That was really important thing. After that engage fails, they seems like forget about the Rakan. They are not seems like playing with the Rakan at all, you know? They are not coordinating at all. That was the biggest reason why they lost this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. And then that was kind of where the House of Cards began to crumble, right? We all kind of saw it happen before our eyes, right? Because Genji were in total control of that game. We were thinking, okay, this is going to be a real series. A couple of mistakes later, you can't make mistakes against Damwon Kia. They're too good. And unfortunately, they did. And eventually, we went all the way to 46 minutes. We have a third clip eventually, but we're not going to get into that just yet. But it was basically towards the end where, Damwon were just able to totally take over the game. They had total map control. And I feel like Core JJ was just at home crying watching his brother Ruler trying desperately to carry this fight, but he just was not able to.
Yeah, this time looks like that Genji is now so, passively, so they're nervous again now, last one game. So their Raskar was dead now, and they are giving Baron, and the game just gone.
You know what? I felt like Genji gets so nervous about, and worry about losing the game at the moment. They have all the arts they need, and they have Rakan arts, Hecarim arts, and everything ready. But they just give it up to Raskar, and then I knew they're gonna lose from there.
Yeah, so
I guess everyone's knew it.
Yeah, this has been an issue that has plagued Genji for quite a while, where they are an incredible team. We were able to see what they could do in round 2, and then unfortunately, when the going gets rough and when the nerves kick in, Damwon were just a little bit better at that point in time. So that's going to do it for the clips that we do have. Anything else you guys want to add about that game? What do you think about now? Because I asked you after the first game, right? Gen G seems like they didn't have a chance, but now after dropping that game umpty, do you think there's any chance at all?
No, they have a chance, but they have to do something like they should not worry about losing because Rapper said that. If they keep worrying about the losing, they will not win this game now. The game 3 will be more harder.
Well, we'll have to wait and see if they can actually fight it back, but we are going to have to cut the desk there because it looks like game number 3 is ready to go. So I'm going to hand it back to Atlas and the casting desk for more of the action here. Thank you for joining us once again, guys. I hope we can join you again, but we'll see if maybe Dom1 can take the 3-0 as well. So I'll hand it back to Atlas and take back with the cast.